Let me ask you something real quick. You ever notice how the small stuff is never really small? Take, for example, your snooze button. That ain't just 5 more minutes. That's your whole profile. That shopping cart at Target, at Costco, at Wally's World you didn't return. That's your profile. Your blinker on your car, same thing. And here's the crazy part, right? You don't rise to your goals. You default to that profile. That's why some of us even look busy, but we're still stuck. It's not that we're lazy. Some of us are just successful procrastinators. You feel what I'm saying? Let me keep it real with you, right? I used to be 230 pounds at my worst, drunk every night. So I cut the alcohol, ran myself down to 169. Kids these days, 6'7". But I didn't like how I looked, right? I was frail. So I built back up a bit. Now I'm 190 with some muscle. 3 years grinding. But here's the truth in all that. While I was building, I skipped my core, which is the center of my body, the part most infected from all those years of alcohol, laziness, and non-movement. So I got tired of it, the flab, how it felt in the middle, and I said, it's time to level up. So I bought this machine called the Hyper Pro, $1,000. Came, showed up, and guess what? Left it in the garage for a little bit. Then I begrudgingly dragged it down the stairs, and after I dragged it down, it sat there for 2 weeks. Not because I didn't care, but because I knew building it would take hours, would expose my weakness in the process, and of course, mess with my schedule. And that's when it hit me. It wasn't just about the abs anymore. This was about my profile. You dig what I'm saying? You see, profiles are spiritual criminology. Just like investigators profile suspects by patterns, your soul gets profiled by your habits. You leave the cart, profile. Hit snooze, profile. Suit up on Sunday, ghost by Monday. Yeah, profile. And here's the kicker, right? The same behavior can come from different roots. Lazy ignores effort because it feels heavy. Arrogant ignores because rules feel beneath them. Fearful ignores because exposure feels risky. Performative ignores substance, perfects optics. Same unopened box, different soul condition. You see what I'm saying now? You see where we're going? Let me connect this. Profiles form because rules run like code. Every little move you make is programming your subconscious. So when I hit my blinker, it's not just for me per se. That's covenant for the whole road. The stop sign, not just about my car. It's about the family in the passenger seat, the stranger in the crosswalk I might not see because it's pitch black dark outside. It's also just not my road. And here's the truth. If I don't follow these rules, as minuscule as they sound, I don't escape them. I just follow rules to the contrary. Let's tie it back. The snooze button, that's a rule. The skipped cart, that's a rule. The unopened box, that's a rule. The gym membership you never use. You get where I'm going. Every micro trains my subconscious, writing code that runs whether I like it or not. So if you do align rules, you build safe systems. You do broken rules, you inject bugs into your operating system and to the entire collective of people. So yeah, when you disobey, you don't just break rules. You just write bad ones. And that's why most of us and what we call accident, that ain't accidents. Like if you always skip your blinker, a crash ain't random, it's a profile. If you always snooze, missing your shot is not random, it's a profile. If you always fold on your core, the injury ain't a problem, it's a profile. Accidents are just unconscious rules cashing in. The only real accident is thinking you could live without rules. You feel what I'm saying? Think of it like this. Everyone who's ever made it says the same thing. I didn't quit. And that's not cliche. That is a framework, because quitting is movement too. It's just movement towards your collapse. North or south, abundance or fear. Both are frameworks. The only question is, which one are you training? And here's the all the way raw and real. The stop sign doesn't matter when the road's empty. But the one who trains rules when no one is watching is the one who won't fold when pressure hits. You don't just rise to the occasion, you default to your profile. That's why override takes strength, and strength comes from rules. Your default is destiny. What you do when nobody's watching is exactly what you'll do when it matters. And it always matters. So how do we break out of this? Of course we do you, so let's do you together. 5 moves, 1 identity. We start with disrupting. And what you want to disrupt is this. Stop calling it procrastination. Name the root. Is it fear, laziness, arrogance, performance? What is under your unopened box? Then you want to own it, and own by picking 1 micro today. Could be the cart, the blinker, the snooze button. Say the motive out loud. Don't excuse it. Own it. Then you want to yield. Sacrifice 1 public flex for a private build and assemble the damn hyper pro. What's in your box? Observe. How about you run a 7-day profile log? Each night, ask yourself, did I snooze? Did I cart? Did I core? Did I signal? Profiles do not lie. Then you want to unleash. Build your core covenant. 10 minutes a day. Dead bugs, hollow holds, Copenhagen planks, suitcase carries. Read, write, create, pray. When your center is strong, life stops folding. Remember, profiles are not prison sentences, they are patterns, but patterns only break when you break them. Since we're still here together doing you, let's bring it home with a prayer to the root, to God the infinite. Strip me of coats, kill my optics, make me allergic to rabble comfort. Tighten my center until obedience outweighs performance. Let my private posture outrank my public profile. You own it or be owned by it. You are the run the system. System runs. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.